Step inside the lab that changed the world. What was Marie Curie really hiding? What secrets still linger in Marie Curie's lab, a place so radioactive, her notebooks are still too dangerous to touch? Join us as we unlock the door to the past and step into the heart of scientific revolution. Have you ever stopped to wonder what secrets were truly born within the quiet, dimly lit walls of Marie Curie's modest laboratory? It wasn't just a workspace, it was a cradle of revolution. Among glass beakers, handwritten notes, and flickering test tubes, a new force was being discovered, one that the human eye couldn't see, but would forever change the course of science and medicine. Radioactivity. Marie Curie, a brilliant and unrelenting mind, defied the rigid expectations of a male-dominated scientific world. She wasn't just experimenting, she was rewriting the laws of nature. Alongside her husband Pierre, she uncovered two entirely new elements, polonium and radium. Using techniques so primitive, it's astonishing what they achieved. Their lab was often cold, underfunded, and lacking any safety measures. They stirred boiling vats by hand, carried radioactive samples in their pockets, and worked long hours by the faint glow of materials they didn't yet know were lethal. But behind that danger, there was magic, the magic of discovery. The invisible rays they exposed would later become powerful tools in diagnosing and treating illnesses like cancer, and opened doors to nuclear science that changed how we understand energy, matter, and even the universe itself. Marie Curie wasn't just a scientist. She was a pioneer, a visionary, and a quiet revolutionary. Despite the risks, she forged ahead, driven by something deeper than fame or recognition, a pure, almost sacred devotion to uncovering truth through science. Her groundbreaking work earned her not one, but 2 Nobel Prizes, the only person in history to win in both physics and chemistry. So, what was Marie Curie really hiding in that unassuming lab? Not secrets in the usual sense, but something far greater, the blueprint of a future built on courage, intellect, and the refusal to accept limitations. Her lab held not just chemicals and calculations, but a legacy of boldness that still burns bright today. Step inside her world and be inspired to spark your own breakthrough. A lab of brilliance and peril. The untold story of Marie Curie's scientific legacy. Marie Curie's laboratory was not just a place of beakers and equations. It was a battleground between light and shadow, brilliance and danger. Inside those humble walls, a quiet revolution was unfolding. Together with her husband Pierre, Marie Curie delved into the unknown, uncovering the mysterious force of radioactivity and isolating 2 new elements, radium and polonium. These discoveries would go on to transform modern science, laying the foundation for life-saving cancer therapies, X-rays, and the dawn of nuclear physics. But behind every triumph, there was a silent cost. In an era when the concept of radiation safety didn't exist, Marie Curie worked tirelessly, often with glowing test tubes in her pockets and without any protective gear. The beautiful light of radium, which once fascinated the world, slowly began to take a toll on her body. She endured fatigue, pain, and persistent illness, unaware that the very elements she was devoted to studying were quietly destroying her health. Her death from aplastic anemia was no accident of fate. It was the price she paid for her discoveries. Yet, She never turned back. Curie's resolve remained unshaken. For her, the pursuit of truth and the advancement of science outweighed personal safety. Her lab, filled with rudimentary tools and boundless determination, became a symbol of what human curiosity is capable of achieving and enduring. Even today, over a century later, her research notes remain so radioactive they must be stored in lead-lined boxes, untouched by bare hands. It is as if history itself still glows with the danger and the brilliance she left behind. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the only person ever awarded in two different scientific fields. But her greatest legacy goes beyond medals and honors. She showed the world what it means to pursue a dream with unwavering courage, to risk everything for knowledge that could one day save millions. Let her story remind us, behind every breakthrough lies sacrifice, and behind every sacrifice, the spark of greatness behind the curtains of history. Step into Marie Curie's lab like never before. Have you ever longed to witness the very moment where science changed the world? To walk not just through history, but through the birthplace of ideas that would shape the modern age? Now, you can .in this immersive, behind-the-scenes experience. We invite you into a meticulous recreation of Marie Curie's original laboratory, a space where curiosity defied convention, and every discovery carried both promise and peril. This isn't just a museum piece. It's a living story. Step into the very room where Marie and Pierre Curie, with nothing but primitive tools and boundless determination, unlocked the secrets of radioactivity. Picture the dim glow of radium lighting up their nights, the quiet hum of calculation and experimentation, and the air charged with wonder and risk. Here, scientific breakthroughs were not mere academic achievements, they were acts of courage. Through expert commentary, stunning visuals, and carefully reconstructed details, you'll uncover how this modest lab became the epicenter of revolutionary change. You'll see the roots of technologies we now take for granted, from cancer treatments to X-rays, all traced back to the tireless work done within these walls. But this journey goes deeper than facts and formulas. It's about the spirit of discovery, the bravery it takes to question the unknown, to persist in the face of doubt, and to sacrifice comfort and safety for the sake of progress. Every burnished bench and scribbled note carries the echo of a woman who dared to challenge the world's understanding of nature itself. This is your invitation to witness history as you've never seen it, not as distant pages in a textbook, but as a vibrant, living moment. A place where science wasn't just studied, it was lived. Step into Marie Curie's lab. Step into the past. Step into greatness. And now, as we close the door to Marie Curie's lab, we are left with more than just facts and discoveries. We are left with a legacy. A legacy built not on wealth or comfort, but on sacrifice, resilience, and an unshakable belief in the power of science to change the world. Marie Curie dared to step into the unknown, and in doing so, she lit the path for generations to follow. Her lab may be silent now, but its echoes still guide scientists, dreamers, and thinkers across the globe. So, as you return to your own world, ask yourself, what will you discover? What risks will you take? What mark will you leave? If you found inspiration in this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold journeys of human brilliance. Because the past isn't just something we remember. It's something we learn from and build upon. The future of discovery begins with one step. Let today be yours.